Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's a very exciting day because I'm finally going to be able to do a review and swatches and a little mini eye tutorial on the new Kathleen Lights X Morphe brushes palette. So this is actually a limited edition palette and it is sold out. So if you weren't able to get it, I'm really sorry. Hopefully you'll be able to live through all these YouTube videos that people are going to be posting with this palette. I'm actually on Kathleen's video that she made for it, which I'll also link down below for you guys, because Morphe actually already deleted everything on their website for this palette and it says sold out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're interested in seeing this video, please keep watching. And if you're not already, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave me comments down below, and let's go. So first things first, this is what the packaging looks like. And then this is the back. It's a picture of Kathleen with a little thank you. The palette was inside this bubble wrapped. And I have the palette right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what the palette looks like. You get 15 shades in this palette, and this palette retails for $14.99. This first shade I'm going to be swatching. I don't even know if these actually have names. I don't think they even have names. So this is the first shade I'm swatching. It's just this really pretty beige color, and it does have shimmer to it, and it's good for highlighting. This next shade is just a beige color that's really good for setting the eyelid. And then we go to the third shade. This is kind of like a bronzy shimmer-ish color, kind of like a gold shimmery shade, which is also really gorgeous. This fifth shade is like a burgundy shimmery color, which is also another really gorgeous color for fall. Moving to the second row, we have this dark charcoal gray, which is really nice, and I actually really like it. I didn't think I'd like it as much. And then moving on, we also have a shimmery rose color. This is really good for daytime, all over the lid. Okay, so I actually forgot to take swatches of this bronzy color and this color. I didn't realize this until I was editing today, so I'm gonna take this bronzy color. It is gorgeous. This would be really good for all over your lid, and that's what it looks like. Take this prim rose shade. You mentioned that this prim rose shade and this burgundy shade are pretty dry and pretty patchy. These are the only two shades in the palette that I noticed were pretty inconsistent and patchy, which kind of sucks because I actually was kind of hoping for a lot with them, but I mean, what are you gonna do? That prim rose shade looks like. Is a red, that's purple. This one's a purpley deeper tone of this one, and this one's also really gorgeous. And then the last row is probably my favorite row. This first one is an emerald green shade, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then you have a really pretty mermaid green, which is freaking beautiful. And then you have a red brick color, which I'm obsessed with. And then of course you have a yellow mustardy shade, which is really great for the fall time. And you have a black. Black is an absolute must-have in every palette for me. If it doesn't have black, I don't like it. So this is the Kathleen Lights Morphe brushes palette. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this little eye tutorial so you guys are able to see how these shadows preform. Morphe E30. I'm gonna be dipping into this beigey color. I'm dipping into this and I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. I did already prep and prime my eyelids with MAC Soft Ochre, and I set it with translucent powder, but this is just gonna help brighten up the eye a tad more, and it's going to make everything blend really good together. So that's why I'm doing this. Next shade I'm going to be taking in this Morphe Kathleen Lights palette, which by the way, how freaking stunning is it? Stunning. I'm going to be taking that same Morphe E30 brush. I did this on this eye and it's really unnecessary, but I'm just going to do it on this eye to stick with the theme. I'm taking this mustardy yellow color in this color. And I'm just going to be blending this into my crease. Like this. You don't need to go overboard with this because this is just our transition shade. These two greens layered on top of each other, which I'll show you guys. That's that first green, so wholly pigmented. This is this second green. She layered them, and Lord almighty, they were so pretty matched. mixed. It just gave like an extra dimension. I don't know. They're really, really gorgeous together. I would totally rock like that mermaid green alone, but when you mix them, they are just stunning. Like, there's no denying the freaking pigments, the intensity, the gorgeousness of these shadows. They are just my life. Like, they're my life. Fingers are probably the best way to use like these chunkier glitter shadows. And I'm just gonna slowly build, as you guys can tell. Like, this part doesn't have to be perfect either, because we're gonna go in and blend. These shadows do have quite a bit of fallout when you're using a brush, but it honestly doesn't bother me because I'll just easily wipe it away. So it's a lot better when you're using your finger. I don't know if you guys are kind of able to tell, but you can kind of see all the fallout that this palette is having. The only fallout I've experienced is with these glittery colors. So don't like be taken back by it because of that. They're really, really pretty still nonetheless, but they do have fallout. That charcoal gray and that black and mixing that. We're gonna just be popping a dash into the crease. A lot of you guys on Instagram were saying you didn't like Morphe's matte shadows, which I can totally, like, I get that. Everybody has a personal preference in shadows, but for the value that you're paying for Morphe, like this palette was $14.99, you honestly cannot complain because the quality is really good. I know quite a bit of YouTubers have like 10% offs, but I'll leave Kathleen's down below so you can use hers. I know this palette is sold out, and she said like once it's gone, but you know, people always do that to us and they get us freaked out, so we have to buy it right away. I'm pretty sure this palette will come back, by the way. Like, how can it not? It was just so high demand and it's such a good deal. I think it's gonna come back, but yeah, it's really good value. Take that same beigey color. This is just gonna help blend everything again, and I'm taking on a Morphe E30. This is just blending, and I'm kind of just diluting that gray color too because it was a little patchy. The darker colors in this palette do skip a little bit, like not a little bit actually. These colors are skipping a lot. So I'm gonna take that black and gray again and just take a Sony NEX5t blending brush, and I'm just slowly building that charcoal and black up again until I get it to like the intensity I want. I'm now gonna be taking that green and that emerald green on that same flat synthetic Morphe E14, and I'm gonna spray just I'm gonna try Slay All Day actually from Gerard Cosmetics. This is in the mini size. Oh my god, oh my lord, oh my lord. Okay, this is in lemongrass. It's probably like my favorite one, and we're just gonna dab a little more to give us, you know, a little extra pizzazz. Brick red and mustard, and that beige again, like those three right here, and I'm just gonna blend into my crease a little more because like I said, those darker shades did skip a little bit, and yeah, I'm also gonna take it on the side a little actually. I always try to do like cool tone looks, but I always end up putting like a warm tone in my crease. You feel me? Anyone else do that? I'm like, I need to do a cool tone look, and then I like see a mustardy yellow and I'm like, bye. Bye. Like, no. Like, no. Wipe this off so you're kind of able to see how well it does come off. I really honestly, damn, that's not coming off that good. This might be an epic fail. I honestly recommend you doing your shadow first with this palette because I mean, this is a lot of fallout. I don't remember the last time I had this much fallout in an eyeshadow palette, in all honesty, you guys. Like, this is a lot. So, all right, fallout is all gone. Let that dry, and I'm gonna go on to eyeliner. R39 from Morphe, and I'm gonna be taking this like color right here, and it's a lot like MAC nylon, you guys. I hear a delivery truck, that's why I'm like looking out my window. She has a lot like MAC nylon. I've never tried nylon. always wanted to, but I just don't spend that much money at MAC anymore. Like, I'm never at MAC. I used to go to MAC every single day and like buy stuff from them, but don't know, just not in my DNA anymore. Okay, this is really pretty. And then we'll go ahead and do this side. Inner corner to give myself a nice little highlight. Now that this part is done, let's go. Palette, they are really, really pretty colors. They are a little patchy and a little bit hard to work with. The mattes are a little bit dry, but I mean, for $14.99, you honestly can't beat that. Other than that, like them being dry and a little bit chalky, if you work with it, you can make it work really, really well. Like this eye look I did today, I wanted to experiment with like the darker colors in this because darker colors are very intimidating and they're typically the hardest to work with. So I just wanted to show you guys that like it can be done. You just really need to take your time and slowly build. When you're doing like the dark charcoal and the black, don't go in right away with a ton because otherwise you're gonna be looking like a hot mess. So just kind of be aware of that. As for this actual palette and the packaging, it's like a cardboard. It's not the typical standard Morphe palettes packaging. I have one actually right here. This is their standard packaging right here that I'm shaking. And then this is the Kathleen Lights one. With this plastic palette that's like their standard, you have to unclip it and it clips up like this. And then it has like this plastic here that you can't bend back. This is the 35F, just for reference, because I know I'll get questions. And then it like clasps down. So yeah, the packaging is completely different. This is cardboard and it's magnetic. You can bend it back, which I actually really like. I wish Morphe's regular palettes were cardboard and you could bend them back, because sometimes this is just like, it's like, what just happened? What just happened? Like a friggin' hurricane just hit me. So yeah, that's the packaging. Like I said, this does retail for $14.99 and it is sold out. There is like a release, or if they do update us, if they're gonna bring it back, I'll of course let you guys know down below. As for if you should buy this palette, or I mean, I guess you can't really buy it right now, but if you skipped on buying this palette for whatever reason, I really honestly think that you probably should have thought twice, because this palette for $14.99 is bomb. It is so good. The colors are super pigmented. You do have to work with them a little bit, but nonetheless, they're amazing. I personally love Morphe palettes. I think Morphe palettes are the best palette out there for your money. You get such a good bang for your buck. And I'm not just saying that. I have a ton of Morphe palettes and not one single palette has ever disappointed me. And I mean, this one is just gorgeous for fall and for every day. You could take this on the go for you and you honestly have every single color you need. I think Kathleen did an amazing job with this, and congratulations, girl, because this palette is freaking gorgeous. And she did customize, I think, 6 shades in this, she said. Like I said, I'll link her video down below so you guys can check it out. But overall, I'm super pumped that I got this palette. Pretty. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video for the review, swatches, and demo of this shadow palette. Leave me comments down below if you got it or if you skipped it and why. I'm always interested in seeing what you guys say. But as for now, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. I love you guys.